Thank you. I feel very honored to be here.
قبل أن نستمع إلى القصة خلينا نبدأ من قصة الاسم. أنت غيرت اسمك من فيليب إلى عمار. ما أساس تغيير هذا الاسم ولماذا اخترت عمار بالتحديد؟
Okay, why Ammar? I read about the companion of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, Ammar bin Yasser. And he was a man full of faith. I think the Prophet described him as being full of faith from head to toe. And he was also a very loyal companion, not just to the Prophet, but also to Imam Ali alayhi salam. And if I could have as much faith and as loyalty as Ammar bin Yasser had in his little finger, I would be happy. So that's why I'm Ammar.
ما شاء الله ما شاء الله زادك الله هذا الإيمان وإن شاء الله تتقرب أكثر وأكثر وأكثر لأصحاب النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم.
أهلا وسهلا أخانا العزيز عمار. واقعا الإنسان ليس من السهل أن ينتقل من عقيدة إلى أخرى وأن يغير حتى اسمه. يعني ما فهمت من إجابتك في السؤال الأول أنك كنت تبحث عن معنى لك ولحياتك من خلال هذا الانتقال. فهل كان انتقالك من عقيدة النصرانية إلى عقيدة الإسلام هكذا صدفة أم أنك كنت بحاجة إلى أن تبحث عن معنى لحياتك؟
I was brought up as a Christian. I didn't have a very good relationship with Christianity. There's so many unanswered questions, and I drifted away. Always had a strong affinity for God, for Allah, but Christianity just did nothing for me, really. There was, like I say, there are too many unanswered questions. I don't believe in coincidences. I think God creates situations, and I was in a situation where I was very unhappy. My marriage had broken up. I wasn't happy in my job. And I believe Allah put a person, gave a person to me. So she put me in touch with an alim, and I went and spoke at length with him and was introduced to Islam. I had given lots of books to read, lots of material, and it started answering questions that I'd had. And again, I can't put a specific finger on what happened, but everything kind of clicked into place, and it just felt right for me. And it was very patently obvious that Islam was the right path.
في الحقيقة أخي عمار أهلا وسهلا مرحبا بكم. ذكرني بنفسي منذ ما يقارب 15 عام. كان لي رحلة بحث طويلة أيضا مثل هذه، وكنت أبحث عن أسئلة كثيرة جدا إلى أن وجدت جوابها عند آل محمد عليهم السلام. ومن وقتها التزمنا بالإسلام المحمدي الأصيل الذي يتبع نهج أهل البيت عليهم السلام. وذلك قول إمامنا الصادق: إذا أراد الله بعبد خيرا نكت في قلبه نكتة، فهو أسرع إلى أمرنا من الطير إلى وكرها. فهذه الومضة الأولى اللي إجت لأخينا عمار، فأنا أود أن أسأله يعني أولا لماذا القرآن؟ لماذا اتجهت أو كانت الومضة هي القرآن تحديدا؟ والأسئلة التي كنت تبحث عنها هل وجدت لها جوابا في القرآن وعند آل محمد أم لا؟
I have a very complicated relationship with the Quran. I have no Arabic. I speak English only, I read English only. So to read Quran in Arabic is not possible. And when you read Quran in English, there's an English expression that says it loses a lot in translation. It's not the same book in English. So, you know, I struggle with the Quran in that respect. I pick it up, I read it, I put it down, and then I know I can't be a Muslim without Quran, so I have to go back to it and pick it up. And I've tried to learn Arabic. I'm learning Arabic to read, but for an English person, it's hard, really hard. You know, even making the right sounds is hard. But there are things that speak to me in the Quran all the time. You know, what one surah that I'm drawn to time and time again is Surah Nas, because it really speaks to me. I have this, you know, waswisu fi. That's how Shaitan speaks to everybody. Waswisu fi, whispers in your ear all the time. And so I'm particularly drawn to that surah.
قبل أن أنتقل للشيخ بسيوني أنا بودي أن أسألك سؤال أستاذ فيليب أو عمار كما تحب أن نسميك.
Either.
عندما تتحدث عن هذه القصة دائما تنزل الدموع، فلا أعرف هل هي دموع الحزن على ما مضى أم دموع الفرح على الذي أنت فيه الآن؟
The whole journey is emotional. As a Christian, I never cried. And I have to say, you know, my conversion was very academic. You know, it was looking for evidence, finding the facts, and like a jigsaw puzzle, putting the pieces into place. And that's fine for understanding the truth, haqq, but you miss, particularly with Ahlul Bayt, you miss the emotional connection. So events like Muharram, where, you know, the community that I'm part of, you see, you know, I was there, they would be beating their chests and crying, but all the nohas are in either Urdu or Punjabi or Arabic, and I don't understand. No, you can't get that close. And it wasn't until I came to Karbala that I cried. I didn't come to Karbala for, I think I'd been converted for something like 9 years. And I remember standing in Bain al-Haramain with Fazl Abbas on one side, Imam Hussein alayhi salam on the other side, and my heart broke. And I had tears pouring down my face. And that was the start of you know, love of Ahlul Bayt, love of Hussein, love of Abbas.
إن لمقتل الحسين حرارة في قلب المؤمنين لا تبرد أبدا.